but worry about what you can accomplish today. And if you can do that every day with a bigger goal in mind. Oh yeah, real quick before I forget, I put a gift for you in the description of this video. You'll see it, just click the link. It says free gift, and then you can download it immediately, totally free. It's one of my favorite strategies, but it's a surprise. So go ahead and click the link in the description and you can pick that up right now. Hey everybody, Nick Ponte here from nickponte.com and offlinesharks.com. So today's video is a little different because we're going to talk all about pricing. When we talk about pricing, it doesn't matter which product or service you're interested in selling. This is just pricing in general. You could be selling e-commerce products for all I care. But when it comes to pricing, I know a lot of people cringe because you just don't know what to charge, right? And especially if you are selling consulting services, digital services, or any type of service that you're really new at selling. One of the reasons that you feel so weird about asking for money, at least for me, is I really lacked confidence in what I was selling. It wasn't until I gained confidence in my abilities to do things like search engine optimization or running ads or building websites. It wasn't until then that I was able to charge higher fees. However, there is a workaround for this, and I'm going to teach that to you right now because I had the most difficult time doing this when I was first getting started. So I want to save you from that. I want to save you from having to go through those experiences yourself and just share with you what worked for me. So when I was getting started, I would talk to business owners and I would be very transparent with them, right? That helps a lot. You know, if you're new and you're just getting started and you let the business owner or whoever you are talking to, whatever you're trying to sell, or you let whoever you are talking to or prospecting to, you let them know that you just let them know, hey, I'm new. You know, I'm new at this. I'm just getting started, but I'm going to figure out whatever it takes to deliver the best possible product to you. Oftentimes that authenticity will really show itself to whoever you are looking to work with, and that will go a long way. It went a long way for me, and people really began to trust me because I didn't have a portfolio when I just got started, right? I didn't have anything crazy that I could show in terms of results and, you know, to lend credibility to what I was doing, right? I wasn't part of the Offline Sharks community where you guys have tons of awesome ways to show credibility with just getting started. But what I did was I just was real, and I told them, hey, you know, I'm just getting started. You know, I'm gonna work like heck to figure this out for you. And I did that a lot. But when it comes to the pricing part, you know, instead of telling them how much you are charging, one thing that you can do that really worked for me is I asked what their budget was. And a lot of people, when you say, well, you know, what's your budget for this project? A lot of people think that that's a difficult question to ask. And if you just ask that question by itself, it could be pretty difficult to ask. Because most people, when they are asked that question, they think that you're asking it because obviously you just want to charge them the most amount of money that you can get, right? Like whatever is in their budget. But that's not always the case. And if you let them know this follow-up sentence, you'll find out an easy way to reveal someone's pricing or whatever they're willing to pay for the job. So what I say is, you know, I ask you your budget not because I want to charge you the most amount of money I could possibly get for this website. I ask you that because there are a lot of different things that we can do. And I want to know what your budget is so we can get you the best possible outcome within your budget. I mean, these websites, they go anywhere from, you know, $500 to $10,000 or even $20,000, depending on what you're looking for and what you want to put into it. So if you have a budget of only, you know, $1,000, well, just let me know and I can make sure that the process that we go through to create your website and what we end up at, the outcome, is one that is going to meet your expectations and fit within the guidelines of what you were trying to do. So that strategy right there has saved my butt so much. And I can honestly say that using that a couple times early on, just getting started, you will find that even just one win with these business owners using that method, getting one client, that will boost your confidence. That will boost your ability to have this conversation again. And that is the journey of entrepreneurship. That is the journey of building a business. It's these small little wins of building confidence in areas that you are not confident in and not good at whatever skills you're trying to progress at. And so as an entrepreneur, you have to wake up every single day and face your fears. I'm doing it constantly, even at, the level I'm at, which isn't crazy. I have some level of success, more than some people and less than others. But every day I have to wake up and face my fears. And I make that decision whether or not to face my fears each and every day. And one thing that I have noticed is that the more I can get comfortable with facing my fears, the more progress and the more success I am going to have in a shorter amount of time, because it has been my experience, and I know so many mentors that have passed this on to me, that the most productive and powerful things that you are going to find in your life are always the most difficult, the most scary. So if you can get comfortable being uncomfortable, find ways to navigate around those uncomfortable things like pricing or asking for money or learning a new skill, or for me, in my case, I really had a difficult time with public speaking in the very beginning. And I got comfortable with being uncomfortable, facing my fears. And if you can do that one thing, you are going to get so much more traction and so much more progress within whatever it is you're trying to do. I mean, it doesn't even have to be business. It can be surfing. I can tell you 100% for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, if you are fearless and you can get comfortable with being fearless and you're dropping down in on a big wave, you are going to eat it a lot, and it's gonna suck and it's gonna hurt, but you will get better every time that you do, because you will start to know what not to do. And that also is a huge piece of the puzzle, right? Knowing what not to do. The more often that you can, and you probably have heard this a lot, if you can fail as quickly and as often as possible when you're getting started, you are going to find much more success much quicker, because picking yourself up from those failures and figuring out what not to do is always the touchstone of progress. So this is kind of a different video than I normally do, but it's been on my heart because I have been facing my fears each and every day within my businesses in multiple levels and in lots of different ways. I'm getting comfortable every day, even more comfortable being uncomfortable, walking through those fears, and I'm starting to see little things add up for me. Little progress is being made where I was struggling before in different ways, and I'm not so much anymore. And I'm really grateful that I've found that way, that positioning in my mind of just walking through those fears and pushing through to the next level. And I know that that fear, it can really put people in a triangle when they're first getting started. It can stop you, paralyze you from moving forward or even getting started. So just think about that. If there's something in front of you today that's really stopping you or blocking you from doing what you want to do, it could be reaching out to a business owner, it could be talking to a customer about a raise, or your boss about a raise or a price increase with a customer, or it could be learning a new skill. I mean, the main thing is really worry about today, put one foot in front of the other, focus on what you need to do today to make the progress that you need. Don't worry about the end result right now, but worry about what you can accomplish today. And if you can do that every day with a bigger goal in mind, those little wins will add up and you will eventually reach your goal. And that has been the story of not only my business, but the relationships that I've built with people and friends and family, but also just in life. So again, a little bit different of a video. Let me know what you thought. My experience has been kind of crazy when it comes to entrepreneurship and business and personal development. And I don't really talk about that stuff too much, but I've wanted to diversify a little bit what I've talked about on this channel. And let me know what you guys think. Give me a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. But if there's any information that I have that I could share with you, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to share it with you. Growing up here in Hawaii, we do a lot of cool stuff. We learn a lot of cool stuff. And my journey through entrepreneurship, I've learned a lot of cool stuff along the way. And whatever I can do to pass that on and share with you, I would love to do that. So that's it for this video, you guys. Until we meet again, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.